Thank you so much. I have the pleasure, and I use that word carefully, of sitting with Rory Hennessy. Many of you know Rory is the Dean of Students, and we were reviewing Amy and Eric's behavior at the past dances that we chaperoned all those years. Carol and I figured we were chaperones at probably 13 to 15 dances. And Tim Grady also behaved, but he didn't in that video, and I'll get him back. I am in the unique position of knowing Tim and Marcia and Amy and Eric, and I just feel so blessed to be with you. And so proud of your work, Ann. And Marcia, that Ann is looking down from you today as she celebrates with you and your family for the good business you've done. Amy and Eric, you inspire us. I've known Eric since he was in 7th grade, and it was so good to reconnect with Joyce and George and Drew, his parents and brother today. The touchdowns that you scored at Ignatius pale in comparison to what you are and what you do for so many in the greater Cleveland community. I'm deeply humbled for this recognition, and I really want to give you an important piece of advice, and that is never go to Bob Evans with Ray Murphy and/or Tim Grady. When I saw Eric at a football game a couple weeks after, we both had been bamboozled into this. We both just kind of nodded and said, November 8th, Ray and Tim, what more could you say? But it is such a great organization that we celebrate tonight. One founded in the late 70s to change lives, to assist bright, talented, college-bound students in developing their God-given talents, through the mentorship of committed adults and individuals, through the board of Boys Hope, who have done so much to further this mission, who inspire students here in Garfield Heights, across the country, and through South America. And what a great day earlier, Wade. Congratulations to you, as we all gathered at the Silver Grill this afternoon for lunch with amazing young people from 22 urban schools, hundreds of bright young people who truly do bring hope to the world, and a wonderful message of hope for all of us. As a teacher, I get to see the best in the students, and I get to see that hope every day as we prepare women and men for others, and women and men of the future who will bring God's love to the world, a world that needs that love so much. And we see that same spirit in the Haddads, in Marcia, and the young pillars, and all who are in attendance tonight. Friends who in just a few years have done so much to further this important mission and help us all be more committed to justice and committed to the Majas. We rejoice with the Cleveland schools and the entire team who worked so hard to pass their first levy in 16 years. It truly provides hope across our entire city, and right next door in Slavic Village, where Kurt Carrickle and the 3rd Federal Team and so many work so hard. The hope that is education, the sense of providing for the future, is what motivates all of us who work in education. People say that our young do not have what we adults, we over 50 have, but I simply do not see that. Among our students, among all of our students, whether it's in the Cristo Rey Network, the Congregation of St. Joseph, at Cleveland Central Catholic, in St. Martin de Porres, or the other schools in the Diocese of Cleveland, and in Jesuit education, there is a continued commitment to finding God in all things that is so vibrant and so present in our young. One example, earlier today as we drove up to the lunch, 2 Walsh Jesuit freshmen who accompanied us were arguing and debating about who had the better theology teacher. They weren't talking about video games or sports teams. They were talking about who was their mentor in faith and who was leading them. And they concluded for today, but discuss it again after the semester exam. Those are 2 of the people that you met today as you came in and saw their beautiful shining eyes. It is said that one's work is not complete until you have someone to carry on your work. And it is so joyful to see the young, to see so many of our graduates of all the Jesuit schools and our fine Cleveland Catholic schools who are working together, who come back and serve in so many ways, whether it be at their alma mater or at another institution that can use their talents and energies. They may be teachers, board members, donors, or even just loyal alums And for them, that is the key. And to see how they truly will make a difference in their chosen field, and to set that model for the young students who live on this campus, celebrating God's goodness. I am confident that we will continue to see the Boys Hope students, especially the Boys Hope students, become leaders in the future. I want to thank Boys Hope, Girls Hope for this undeserved recognition, and take this moment to thank my personal pillars, those at table 4 here, but not Rory Hennessy. Let's be real clear about that. Carol, my wife, is here, and my mom, and my sons and daughters, except for Mary, who's at Loyola Chicago. It was my mom, way back in 1994, who said that Tim Grady was good enough to babysit her grandchildren. And as the work-study student in the admissions office, he was phenomenal, and you see that to this day as he excels in his leadership. And it was Carol who said, I'd like my sons to be like Tim Grady. And it's so good. To be like Tim Grady. David and Mary Ellen's son. Mary Ellen, what a wonderful young man you have raised. I'm so proud for the hope that is here on this campus, that is among all the institutions, the Cleveland Diocese and elsewhere working for God's greater glory. And I'm so grateful to my daughter Katie, who has worked here for 4 years at Boys Hope, as chauffeur and tutor, working in the Hope Prep program. Carol, thank you for 25 years of being my pillar and loving me and helping me as we've grown through this experience together. One of the true pillars in my life, and I know in the lives of so many here in this, has been the Jesuit community of Northeast Ohio and throughout the U.S. and indeed the world. So many of the Jesuits are here tonight, including Father Don Petcash, our Vice President for Mission, Father Bob Welsh, my mentor, who made the mistake of hiring me 31 years ago in Jesuit education, and Father Jack White, a board member who led us in the invocation. God bless the Jesuits, and thank you for your lives of service to Boys Hope, Girls Hope, and throughout. Many of my partners in Jesuit education are here tonight too, and I thank the Walsh Jesuit Board and all those of our amazing staff and faculty who have made the trip north today. But Craig Marshall and Mike Gladstone, you're both fired. Finally, and most importantly, I'd like to congratulate our 5 pillars of hope, those who come to the Walsh Jesuit campus each day from this campus. And Kiva, Cecilia, Isaiah, Cavante, and James. We get to see their hope in their eyes as they come through our doors each morning. And they were the ones who greeted you today to share their incredible love as they are cheerleaders and freshman basketball players and drumline people for the Warriors. Know that your commitment to this most important mission at Boys Hope, Girls Hope is truly making a difference that we get to see each day at Walsh Jesuit and in all the schools. We thank you for your commitment to the young people, and know that they will go forth to light the world on fire as Jesuit education calls them to do. Thank you so much.